song they're playing on the radio. Let's sway while color lights up your face. Let's sway through the crowd to an empty space.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Three Stitches podcast. This is episode 55.
Take 3.
Yeah.
Already.
Well, hey, woo! We have dog issues today, like every week. Yeah.
Sorry.
Sure you are. We're cutting you off, honey.
This is just child, leave me alone. I'm sleep deprived.
Sugar alcohol.
Yep. No, I just haven't been getting a very good.
Yeah, she's like drank half of it already, and we haven't even started.
I need caffeine. I'm flirty.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm flirty. You'll see my little emoticon for the great big pot of coffee.
Well, how do we know if you really need caffeine? So you use it every morning. So you're like,
I need it every morning.
so you're like dulling the.
While you're watching your
Yeah.
Japanese soap operas.
Yeah.
They're not Japanese. They're
Korean. Yeah, it's kind of
Dish.
weird.
No, they're not soap operas.
Oh,
They have a start and they have a finish.
Well, soap operas have a start and a finish when they get canceled.
From what you described of it, I'm guessing it's a soap opera.
It's kind of sad when like, we're making lunch and the only thing that we hear from him is, "I bet you he's not the dad."
Yeah.
Only
It's a
thing
soap
she
opera.
says. But okay, back to the beginning. If you're just tuning in, this is how it normally
This is
is.
normal.
So if this scares
This is
you,
like-
you can X out of it now so you can keep your sanity.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
It's a good ride. What the heck? Life's too sane as it is. You need a little comic relief, and we're it.
No, I thought that was the dog.
That's not for us.
He just
Yeah.
gave
We're
up.
comic relief for others.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The dog
All
just
right.
gave up. We're not going to give him any chai or any tissues or
No.
anything like that. So he's just decided to pick up his chips and go somewhere else.
All right. So to my right is Nettle. In real life, she's Michelle.
Mum. Mud.
No, on her driver's license it says Nettle Kutrabala. But she's
Do you
Nettle
have
everywhere.
any other alias?
I'm Little.
Oh, my
I'm
friends
Nettle everywhere.
call
Or-
me Nettle.
So she's Nettle just about everywhere except on her legal documents. Catherine to my left.
I'm on your left.
Or no, my other right.
Your other right.
My other right. Catherine in real life. TARDIS Traveler 42 with an underscore in Ravelry.
No, it's not an underscore.
Well,
Ravelry doesn't let me do that.
oh, it doesn't. That's your
That's my email.
email. Yeah. Now you know her email. I just
No,
want
I
to tell you
sure
what's
you
her.
don't.
But
It's different.
yeah, I know it is. TARDIS Traveler 42 on Ravelry and Katie Joe 36 on Blurk.
Why 36?
I don't know. Every other number was taken.
Well, that explains that, because I've been wondering that one.
Okay. And I'm Lindsay. Lindy on Clerk and Knitting Doink on Ravelry. You don't want to see me do that in real life now.
Yeah, it was cute when you were a kid.
Yeah,
Now it's just like-
now I got boobs.
It was very cute when you were a kid. That's
And
what
now
it
it's
was.
like, oh, avert your eyes, she's doinking. And we're only 2 minutes into the podcast and she's got her work on.
For those of you who are glad to
Thank
have
you.
Yes.
we do love the company. For any of you who have just found us,
You poor soul.
I want to say it gets better than this, but
It
it
doesn't.
don't.
Nope.
It makes
Not
you
when-
guys
not when we're
weirder.
together.
Yeah. On a
Woo, I forgot where to go.
on a similar note, whether you're a group member, Jet Girl
13.
13. I want to say I don't want to say Fly Girl because it's knitting on the fly. It's not knitting on the jet, but
Well, she does.
You can't knit on a jet.
I do all the time.
In
I do all the time.
In a jet. Not
No,
on
flying the jet. On a jet, I can. I mean, I can sit on top of a jet. I can sit in a jet. I can sit under a jet. I can
You might
sit
die
on the
from
wing of a
oxygen
jet.
deprivation, but you'll still knit.
It doesn't have to be flying at the time, but I could still
One
knit.
hopes it's not flying when you're knitting.
I could be sitting in the co-pilot seat and still knit, and hopefully doesn't have a heart attack and die.
No, they just on Mythbusters. A civilian can fly and land a plane in an emergency.
Sweet! Woohoo!
I am so glad they didn't test it on me because I would die of a heart attack. I hate
Well, no,
flies.
and it also has been
I'm sorry. You know,
it also has been proven that if your the steering on your plane is gone, you can land a plane and steer it by opening doors. By opening like the path.
What?
Yes, you can. If you have a small little biplane and you have 2 doors and you need to like steer it.
Katie, can you test this? No, I'm just kidding.
No, don't.
I'm just kidding.
no.
If you open the door,
Is
it'll
this
act
true?
as like the like not the rudder, but the things on the plane.
I think we just insulted every pilot out there.
Sorry, Katie.
I think Katie's going, what the heck did I get myself into?
Can I
Insane.
leave fruit? Leave
Yep.
fruit. Leave fruit.
Where do you get these things?
It was on
Don't leave the group. We barely
No.
got enough
it
people.
was on Penn and Teller Tell a Lie.
I love Penn and Teller.
Yes. It was a show on Discovery Channel. I don't know if it
Penn
got
or
canceled.
Teller doesn't talk.
Teller,
How do you
Teller
know?
doesn't talk. But
Teller doesn't talk. So
Yeah.
Penn and Teller tell a lie. Teller doesn't say a blessed thing.
You know, what they do-
What does he do? Hold up the sign and go, wrong.
No, they have like these little like glass windows and it has like the lie on it and they like smash it. So you don't have to talk. You can be like, no, in the-
Yeah.
She's speechless.
Woo! Mission completion. Boom. Now, what was that one childhood song that you forgot and one of our viewers had?
Bananas in pajamas.
Yes. Bananas and pajamas are going bananas.
Oh boy.
Okay, a flashback to last episode. We kind of throughout the whole episode we were like singing our childhood songs for some reason or another.
Yeah.
And so
Your dad does a good bananas and pajamas.
Yeah.
but Jackie Knits, one of our viewers and now one of our kind of close friends. We're all friends with her on Plurk. She was
Yeah, she's nice.
she
She's
commented on our Plurk about it was being up and she's like, I was totally waiting for the bananas and pajamas because she
Bananas in pajamas.
yeah those nanners and jam
I'm
jams
not the only one that can't talk in the morning.
nanners and jam jams. But
We're crossing our childhood with Doctor Who.
woo! And so that was for you.
That was my childhood Doctor Who.
Yeah, I know.
But that wasn't it. That wasn't the new one. Not the old.
My Doctor Who was Tom Baker and his long nose.
That's an understatement.
But he said that he's not that he doesn't want to be in the 50th anniversary.
Well, is that right?
I know. But I was so waiting for like the interview that said like he
It's like he would have to pull his scarf out of mothballs. And what's his name would have to pull his celery out of mothballs.
I want to be the
There
person to
it is.
inform Mom
Yes.
that her favorite Doctor was going to be on the 50th anniversary so she can start watching it again.
It's not the same.
Yeah, they actually have good special effects now.
They don't have K9.
They don't have trash cans with legs.
Yeah, well, you should have watched
love
this. You should have watched the Sarah Jane Adventures.
K9's in the Sarah Jane
Sarah
Adventures.
Jane Adventures. But now it's not on anymore because
She died.
you know.
No, she doesn't. Bummer. That was a bummer.
I like the K9. You could watch Mork and Mindy.
No. I didn't watch it when it was on.
We were babysitting and we're just like surfing and we're like watching the show that was on before this channel. And they were like, Robin Williams, and Mork and Mindy. We're like, what? We now have to see this. And now we're kind of like, it's quite a funny show. I like it a lot.
My mother, your grandmother, oh dear. I was
These stories are always the best.
Yes, they are.
When they
I
start
was
with
so-
my mother, you're like,
Whoa! Everyone's glued when I tell a grandma my story. My mom.
no pun intended.
My mom is a very naive person. She is. She doesn't get any jokes
She can't get a
whatsoever.
dirty joke to
Clean
save her
dirt-
life.
No, she can't get any of it. Well, we were surfing, and it came to Mork and Mindy, and my dad says, "Oh, stop! This looks like a lot of fun." And I said, "Okay, not a problem."
No.
My mom was okay until Robin Williams got in his face, and then she went berserk. My mom, look, and she goes, "He's gonna suffocate." oh, he's going to suffocate. I'm like, Mom, he's okay. He's an actor. There's another episode. You know, if he died, we would have known about it.
Yeah.
Hit the tabloids. So I knew the man was okay. And she's like, oh, how can I do it? He's going to suffocate. You don't know who sat there before he put his face there. So leave it to my mother. Leave it to my wonderful mother. I wasn't laughing until my mother goes off about this guy suffocating. And all I saw was, you know, somebody sitting before this man put his face on the cushion, and I just lost it. So I really can't watch Mork and Mindy without thinking about my mom. My mom would leave the room if she heard the theme for Mork and Mindy.
Yeah.
She would leave the room. She would go clean something. She was, you know, she just became totally unwrapped. She's like, okay, I do it.
I just thought of something. When you said that Grandma is a very naive person, Mom, or Grandma has never seen Lindsay in her full sarcastic self.
No.
Oh,
My mom would probably
Crawl under the trailer and die.
no. She would probably go into her bedroom and say, "I'm not coming out until she talks civilly." My mom wouldn't. My mom would go into her bedroom and lock the door and say, until she starts behaving like a young lady, I'm not coming out. And she would wait. Your grandmother would wait. She's still waiting for my brother to act like
we went over there when we were, well, I was like maybe 12, 13-ish, and you weren't there, but me and Lindsay were having a sleepover, and because we were going to church with Auntie Mary.
Okay, that's
And so, she, like, because I was at the point, like, I was in the middle school, like, transitioning to middle school, so I only had to take a shower every other day. I think, like, I had taken a shower on Saturday morning, so I was like, I didn't have to take a shower on Sunday morning. So I could just jump out of bed, comb my hair, and go to church.
Yeah.
And Grandma was, like, the night before, we were like, you take a shower, go to church, and be clean and press. I'm like, Grandma took a shower this morning!
Yeah, that's my mom. Yep. When I was going to school, the first day of school, my clothes were all pressed beautifully. Okay, she's of the school where you have to have your shirts are pressed. Even T-shirts would be pressed, ironed. You know, she'd iron them, and you'd have to have a nice crisp crease in your T-shirt. And I always got teased. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I mean, because it's kind of just
Yeah, this shirt does.
I mean, yeah, like that shirt. So
Well, you can't really see it come like too far back.
my poor mother would, when we were sleeping, she'd iron everything, and then she'd put it at the end of our bed. And we were supposed to get up, shower, change into our new clothes. New clothes, I can understand washing them and hanging them up, but my mom would iron them. And I get up, and I'm not a violent sleeper, but I always was a cover tosser. It's like, I'm hot, whew, those covers are off. And I remember the year that I don't know why I didn't do this. Excuse me, look underneath my covers for the clothes, so I just go, oh, Mom forgot them. So I went into my drawers and I picked up clothes that I thought looked really nice. I mean, they were folded perfect, you know, they're not a wrinkle to be had. My mom was speechless. And she's like, you don't like the clothes I picked for you? I said, what clothes? What clothes? I'm running late, you know, I gotta get moving. And she goes, I put them at the end of your bed. You don't like it. She went into her bedroom. She was there when I got back from school. And I felt so horrible. I didn't mean to hurt my mother's feelings, but it's like, first day of school, your brains are like, whoa. That's why I'm not as stressed about that the first day of school as my mom used to. I was a pretty cool mom for the first day of school. I took you to school in the hot rod.
Yeah, and then we just learned that our first year in Buffalo, when we were bused to school, she followed the bus.
Yep. I did. No, I do remember. I remember looking out the back of the bus going, wait, that's a red van. That was me. No one else has a red van. Mom!
I waited till you got out of the subdivision, and then I took off and I went down Town Line Road. Yeah. You just
It
remember
was a 5-minute bus ride school.
I know, we were like the last ones to get picked up.
Hey, want to be the only mom not to follow that kid to school? I was the front of a very long line. There was me, there was Mrs. Smith, there was Mrs. Ahart.
I think Mrs. Smith still follows the
Vina.
bus to school.
Yeah, Vina was there. She was trying to pass me. Get back.
Yeah,
But she had all rights to follow the bus, not to make sure we were okay, just to make sure that our bus driver did not crash the bus.
or run to a stop sign.
Because
Well, I was scared when you guys came home one day, and you said that she had run over a stop sign.
yes, she there's a few stop signs in our subdivision that she had backed into.
Yep.
And it also didn't help that she always take the shortcut because our subdivision would go in here, but then there was another street that went like this, and there was an empty lot for the longest time. So instead of like turning in the subdivision and going around, she just like go through the empty lot.
Okay, now as a mom, I know it scared you guys, but
No, we always wanted to be on the bus when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
okay, now take it from me. Okay, I could have called. Did you see the bus? No. What happened with the bus? It booked it over the empty lot. What? Coffee shoots from my nose.
But in her defense, like not that. The way our subdivision,
She was cool.
she was. The way our
She's
subdivision
never
was.
saw stop signs.
The way our subdivision was, like, they gave her the meanest bus route possible. Because the
Oh,
way
yeah.
our subdivision was for the longest time, it did not connect. It was
Yeah.
like, it was our road, and then it would stop, and then it was just like dirt. And then then another road came in. There was no connecting for a while. And so
She did it like 2 years.
she would,
It was at least 2 years.
yeah,
that it did-
she
that it
would
did
drop
not-
us off,
Mhm.
go around the cul-de-sac, go back out, and go to drop the Gurnett's off. But then there would ours had a cul-de-sac. Theirs didn't. So she had to turn around in a dead end, just like
do a
street
3-point turn.
Yeah.
You
in a
know,
bus.
I've seen people in a car that can't do a 3-point turn. Try it in a bus. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta take your hat off to somebody who even wants to do a 3-point turn in a bus.
Yeah.
Meanest bus route.
No, and also she was cool that on the last day. She knew we wouldn't want to do it because we were just, we were the straight-laced students that we kind of still are today. But, like, after she'd drop us off, she would, like, pull over, and then she'd let them have a paper war.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's paper. What do you
Yeah,
want?
exactly.
But no. I was the person, the first day when we got back from Australia and we were riding the bus with us, we never rode a bus in Australia. There was no need to. There was no buses.
There were no buses.
And
That's
so-
true. Very true.
Like, I had never ridden the bus before. You dropped us off that morning and we rode the bus home.
Mhm.
And so I get on the bus and I, like, for some reason, I knew you do not stand up on the bus. You do not, like, just
Because when we were in
Yes.
Australia, you always sat down unless you had to hang on to a
Yeah.
rail.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's coming, like, they're like, where do you live? I'm like, I live, like, just up there, like, in the coal center. Like, okay, so start going up, like, walking up. When your house is coming, you walk up, so you just get off.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
like, no, you have to stay seated. No, start walking. Nope, you have to stay seated. You cannot
And
walk
I
when the
got
bus
chewed
is
out by the
moving.
bus driver because my kid wouldn't walk up. So
When
we were approaching the house because they went around the cul-de-sac a couple times.
Yep. Because I was at the back of the bus. And, like, I would not stand up. The bus stopped at our house, and then I had to weave. I had to weave my way through the seat, walk all the way up.
And she was such a small little thing.
So I was in 5th grade at the time.
Yeah.
You were not that big. I mean, I know all the kids are complaining because they're the shortest in the class. My kids are always the shortest in the class,
Yes.
except for Justin.
Except for her.
No,
Yeah.
no.
For a while, I
You
was
were
a year
pretty short.
early, so.
Yeah.
When you came out of the shower, weren't you looking drowned rat?
Mm-hmm.
What? What? Huh? Hey? Who? What?
When I came out of the shower, when I was a kid, I was like a drowned rat. Because I had hair down to here, which was half my body.
Okay,
She could trip over her own hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, all of a sudden we got to a shower. How in the heck did we get to a shower?
Hold on, folks. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
We haven't even gotten to knitting that. Oh, boy.
Can you hold up a sign going, I'm going to
Sarcasm.
divert to something else that's going to totally confuse my mother? We had to believe.
Kind of like, what was it, Bill Engvall, when, in his, like, 15 Degrees Off Cool, like, the magazine, came to interview him and his wife, and they had asked his wife something, and she's like, you could be talking about biscuits. And Bill will start talking, and he'll go, like, way off here, and you know it's gonna get back to biscuits. You just have to take that ride with him.
Does
That's
he
us.
live in this house?
Yeah, that's us.
I have to tell you, sometimes we do not get back to the business.
No.
No, I usually do.
We're on a ride. Oh, wait a minute. We're on a ride. Where we end
And we're
up
just
to the house.
done.
Oh, I need
Like,
more tea.
I usually get back to my topic. You guys just don't follow me back to the topic. Kind of like last night when
We
we were
want to snooze in the middle.
Yeah, I know.
kind of like when we were like that article last night on the news. Remember about the tumor?
Oh.
We're
No.
watching
Let
this.
me talk.
How?
Let me talk. No.
How?
Yes.
How did you get to this?
We're watching the news.
Oh, I'm going to.
And so, okay.
Really?
If you haven't heard about it, in Mexico, there was a little boy, maybe about 3-4 years old.
Was it Mexico?
Yes,
Yes.
it was Mexico. And he had a 33-pound benign tumor removed.
Uh-huh.
It was half his body weight.
Because his kid was like maybe 2, 3.
And so
He's only 36
we all
pounds.
go, wow, 33 pounds? It was benign. We're all like, wow. And Lindsay goes, because he was playing with monkeys in a barrel. She goes, wait, they make multicolored monkeys in a barrel? I'm like, you got that from a 33-pound benign tumor off a toddler?
Yeah. I didn't know where she got that one. I'm thinking, like, who the heck cares about multicolored monkeys in a barrel?
They make
Monkeys,
keychain monkeys in a barrel. For your play
Stop
on the go.
The presses. You're gonna be on the bus and be like,
I could be sitting in class being like, oh, this lecture's boring. Monkeys in a barrel.
And unfortunately, she'll not be the only one playing with monkeys in a barrel at a very boring lecture, and then the professor will throw your butt out.
No, they'd probably be playing some game on their cell phone instead.
monkeys in a barrel, the electronic version.
Exactly. But we should probably get to knitting.
Mm-hmm.
I already did.
Okay. Then do you want to start?
What are we starting with?
Do you want to do finished projects because mine are on top?
I only
Finished
got
projects like to be on top.
Oi.
Grandma's gonna be like,
What? My mom does not have internet.
Thank goodness.
My mom doesn't even have a cell phone, for crying out loud.
Yes, she does.
She has a cell phone?
Yes, she does.
There she does.
How does
Doesn't
she
she share
get
with
it?
Bob?
I don't know. No, I think it's hers. I think it's hers.
Okay.
She's learned how to take photos on it.
My mother?
Well, you gotta realize that she spends probably about 3 days a week over at your sister's house. So Adam and Omar are like, all right, Grandma, you know, this is so about it took about 4 weeks, but
She learned how to take photos.
I'm so dead.
Oh, bugger.
and she does have a computer, remember?
Yes, she does.
She doesn't have a...
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
Where's this computer that my mother has?
We played on it when we were,
We played Jeopardy on it.
yeah, because the Jeopardy wasn't working with our computers, so when we went over there at one point,
To drop me off at college.
yeah, we brought the game over, we played it, and then, oh, Dad's calling. 1 sec. No, we're just gonna ignore.
Oh, wait. Oh, you didn't.
We're okay.
Oh.
Okay. Because he knows we're podcasting.
He does?
Well, he should, and if not, he knows.
He didn't go off with very much coffee this morning, so I don't know if he knows if we're podcasting or not.
Okay.
My mother has a computer?
Yes, she does.
I think, in her defense, I think it was
Uncle Don's.
I think it's Uncle Don's.
That makes more sense,
But-
but I can't see my mother going out and buying a computer.
No,
Because-
and it was a boat anchor. It looked like our computer that was originally like Windows 95, 92-ish, like that era computer.
I think it was like ME, maybe. But,
I have no idea what she's talking about.
I think the reason why I was there is because I think Grandma went halves with Uncle Don because he wanted a computer, but he didn't have the cash for it, so they went halvesies, and it stayed because since he was living with them.
There's Dad.
Yeah.
There's my husband.
Why didn't she run to the phone?
I'm sorry, dear.
So yeah. So finished object.
I have a hat. I have a baby
Yeah,
hat.
it's dead.
Well, I saw his phone.
Magic deck not working.
Just a second.
Here. Okay. Mom is making a baby hat. There is a family, like a big family, like the family where there's like grandparents or like great grandparents and like
Nieces and
nephews and like
cousins and And they
Well,
all
like-
there's like two pews of them.
Yep. Like half the parish is the Daw family. It is. So
And
I
they're
believe
really nice.
yes, they are. I believe one of the daughters is having another baby.
Niece. That's Wade Dawes' niece.
Okay, thank you. Wade Daw is like the patriarch of the family.
Yes, and
And nice guy.
the leader of the choir.
Yes, exactly. So why is there holes in the top of your hat?
I need to cinch it up.
Yeah, I noticed. And so here is the hat. It's got the little like fuzzies on it. It's the tweeted. There you go.
I
Ah,
love
over this.
this sport weight yarn.
In like
Bright blue tweed.
yes, in the blue. Yeah.
And I did it on size 3 double point needles.
Whew, okay. When I use this yarn for my baby stuff, I think I use like 5.
I
Yeah.
rest my case.
No, I think 6.
Yeah, well, when you get soft, they turn out like they look like felted.
Shut up. But
It's gonna be a long day, people. I gotta.
so this is her only finished object. She's been
I-
very busy this week.
I have been knitting like a mad woman, but I've been knitting on
Like a mad
shawls.
woman.
Mm. I just haven't finished much. But once I get past the shawls, that I'm.
Okay, I don't have any finished objects, so
I do.
I have an almost finished object.
I'm a bit of an overachiever. But so I shall move on with my finished objects. The last clue for the Adventure Seeker came out.
my holy hat back.
Hey, it fits. It's going to church.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the Adventure Seeker is done. It's kind of sad. 'Cause it was a lot of fun to do. So here is my finished Adventure Seeker.
If you haven't finished yet, close your eyes because
Yeah.
you've already seen it.
Spoiler alert! Okay.
As we hold it up, like take up the whole frame.
Cool. No, up farther, take up the whole frame. Bugger. Okay.
Hi.
Boo!
Don't do that in front of the dog. He freaks out.
Peekaboo!
No, he doesn't like that.
Sweet.
Oh, I am
Okay.
so sorry, Sedgwick.
So it was done. It used about 3 skeins of palette and blue note heather. So yes.
Just whacking people with it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anytime. And then I have another finished object. We were babysitting this weekend, and so I needed a quick, like, blind knitting project. And so I made a really, 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 really fuzzy monster chunk. Like, really fuzzy. Like, fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy.
And if you can hear the TV in the background, we apologize. The kids are watching TV.
Yeah.
And it's
But
someone
at
just
least
got
they're
really
not
loud.
coming in going, can I have something? Can I have something? Can I have this?
It must be like a fight scene because it suddenly just got really loud.
They're watching Inkheart.
What is that?
A movie.
It's a movie
Based on a
from
book.
Netflix.
Scoot back over because
So I might be getting too cuddly.
yeah.
Guys, please turn it down in there.
Now we'll hear the rebuttal. Oh,
Then I can't hear it.
when they get in a movie, it's like, forget it. There's no rhyme or reason left. Oh,
Mhm.
they actually did. They were being nice.
Actually, I think the scene just ended.
Yeah, probably. Why are you
Oh.
chunk?
Oh, ah.
Stop squishing my chunk.
How do you say that? Okay.
Now he's all flat on the top of his head.
Well,
There. Now he's round again. He's rotund. They're fun to throw at
We
me.
have a monster chunk war.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Dude, I could take it to school with me, and when someone's being loud, to be like, "Who is it? Are you on duty? All right, open our boom, boom. Be quiet."
sorry.
We dared Matt because for Christmas he got a Nerf gun and vest. We dared him like, yeah, I'm gonna be like, what?
Would you pick up my monster chunk before the dog eats my
If
monster
he
chunk?
comes in,
Okay. So you have no finished
I have no
objects.
finished objects.
So we're going back to you for works in progress.
we may be here a while.
Yeah. If you have dishes to do that you haven't started yet, start them now. And here comes the dog.
I know. You lost the mouse!
I lost them out, but I at least saved your chunk.
You haven't named your chunk yet.
No, I haven't.
I think you should call it pink.
No, because he doesn't look like a really weird singer.
In no particular order. I said. Okay, in no particular order. Oh, bugger. Oh, I was knitting this last night and got really tired and just put it down. This is gonna go over this way. Manohara, yes.
Oh, the pattern changes.
No,
About there.
well, poked it. No, it's
I
just
poked it again.
actually the same lace pattern, but
Well, I know
it's
that.
a
It's just-
pie. So, excuse me, it just looks like it changes because.
I need to give it a tongue. That would be cool. So it's just like,
Hit on me.
I spell myself too.
Sedgwick, please don't do that.
Throw a monster chunk at you and then run and get it before you get it.
It's a half a pie, and I'm liking it, but I can only do one repeat because I've got 260 stitches on the needle right now, and each repeat is 12 rows long, so I can only do one a day. I'm sorry because it's simple.
Yeah, mind blowing.
Okay, that pattern is done. Hang on.
A designer.
But Melissa Goodall.
Goodale.
Goodale?
Yeah.
Goodale, right?
Or good ale. Good ale.
I think she designed a really nice pattern. I'm doing the all lace, and I'm thinking of getting a sport weight yarn and doing the two color version of it.
Like a palette. Anything with a palette.
Yeah, the palette. I have cream palette with green tea palette, and I'm thinking it's gonna be
Creamy
nice.
green tea.
I'm
Creamy
thinking,
green tea.
I'm thinking it's gonna be nice.
Pretty smoothie.
I do. I think it's gonna be nice. So, since I'm knitting it on Knit Picks, I believe they are size 6 needles. I do believe. Because I had to use my higher 6s on my other project, which I got to go down to 5s. So yeah, they're 6s.
Which we'll elaborate on later.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, this is my half pie that I'm just making up as I go.
She ate the other half.
Okay.
It's more deserty. It's more rustic than this orange. Because that looks really, really like...
This looks orangey. It's more brown orange.
Yeah.
Does that help? I don't know.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay, I just started putting lace on here.
Just?
Okay, when I got to this part, I just started making up lace.
Really?
So,
Here. Hey, woo! There, doesn't that help?
oh, that's that helps a bit.
You're welcome.
This is just like a checkerboard pattern.
It's like an eyelet lace.
Yeah, very simple. I didn't want to. I couldn't add, with doing the even star, I need something to rest my brain. Okay, here we go again.
The
We're
body
gonna
is like
start-
blank.
We're gonna start throwing things at each other.
Yep.
Now, the reason for all of my
the time delay, that's kind of funny.
my easy projects and my even star has gotten a lot of work on it. Thank heavens. I am. Can you tell what my day is like on a regular basis?
no, not at all.
Okay.
This is docile for us.
Unfortunately, yes. It is. Okay, I'm going to try to spread this out a little bit because I can't do any better than I'm doing right now. Okay, let's see here. Can I see? Here.
No, it doesn't help. She makes it look like there's a big hand in the middle of it.
I'm sure
You
you know
can kind
what
of see the pattern.
Kinda
Yeah, that's
where-
good. That's
okay. Okay. That's the even star. I've gotten a good 20 rows done on it. And it takes every ounce of my brain power to keep this thing going.
It's not TV knitting.
It is not TV
It's
knitting.
not like I'm sleep deprived knitting.
Mm-mm.
No. She just wasn't doing her Korean subs, so that either they're not that interesting or that wasn't that hard.
And it's definitely not knit in a cafeteria full of noisy children knitting.
Oh, heavens no.
Like yesterday.
Oh, gosh. I took this to summer school to pick up Rachel from lunch. And the kids were horrible. Horrible. I couldn't
Just
even
like
count to two.
Reading.
I couldn't even count to two, so I had to put it down. I had to put that down. Now, I have one more work in progress, but I'm going to hold that off until the end.
Alright, my words
You're
are
probably
progress.
looking for after our
Okay.
and the dog's eyeing your chunk.
Yeah.
If you see a podcaster running across the room, it means that the dog got the chunk.
So this one's getting shown later, so get cuddly. Oh. She's dressing a cake on her head.
Yep.
So this, if you
Kikuda.
this, if you remember, is the Basalt Heather Shadow from Knit Picks. And I started my pie on Saturday afternoon.
Careful.
There you go. Right. So this is my pie so far.
And tell them what needles you're using.
10.
It's okay to. I've done a pie on tens before.
And it probably looks like that. It's probably that one.
No, it's actually
The green one.
It's upstairs on my rocking chair.
So this is my pie so far. You can't really see it because it's a pie. But
If she would actually get bigger needles.
I'm using a nice size circular. And yes, so this is like my play knitting project, my kind of go-to project when I don't want to think.
Everybody needs one of those.
Yeah. It's Ramsey knitting.
Yes, it is Ramsey knitting.
They have become so addicted to Hell's Kitchen
Because
and
Well,
Master
we've been for the past maybe 3 years.
and Master
Yeah.
and the next Master Chef.
When we canned our cable, it was like we jumped in at the middle of the Hell's Kitchen season. We're just like, oh, there's nothing else on, we're watching it. And we're just like, oh, next week Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. And now in the house, when there is, when we have someone cooks a new dish, you look like, oh, do I taste onion?
No, Ian's like, oh, you put onion in it.
Yeah.
Oh, if he was Chef Ramsay, there'd be no onions left on the planet.
No, he would burn them all in effigy. So, you do your finished or your works in progress.
Yep. Alright. Oh, not that one. This bag. Alright. So, on Friday, yes, just Fridays we were babysitting. Because I took out the one prayer shawl I was doing.
The orange and white one, though.
Yeah. And so now this is prayer shawl take 2. And so I decided to do a citron. And then in the same yarn, but then it was striping nicely, so I decided, I'll just skip the pattern and just do a plain shawl.
Can you tell she's my kid?
And let it just stripe on its own.
It's striping nicely,
Yes.
guys.
It is.
It's very
So,
stripy.
yes.
That's very true to life.
Yeah,
It
that
looks
is.
like a creamsicle.
It does look like a creamsicle.
Doesn't taste like one.
So, yeah. Next week you'll probably see it better because I'll probably have it finished by then. Now, like, laying there.
Like a limp shawl. It's very dense. It's like,
You could have gone up a couple sizes of needles and got it done faster. You could have been like,
Yeah,
but
then the stripes would have been.
that's true.
Yeah. I'm knitting this on size 3s. 4s.
Force.
and it's baby coordinates by Brene.
Yes. Otherwise known as creamsicle yarn.
Yeah. So is that your only project that you're flashing today?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm showing the ethereal.
Oh, yes, there's
Sorry,
that. I
Ethan.
forgot about that. Oh, it's been named?
Yes, it was named last week too.
Oh,
I love that
Yeah, it
yarn.
was.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Can't wait for my yarn to get here.
Yeah.
I love
Mom,
that yarn.
we made another Olympics order because I needed yarn for the formerly known Rebel Olympics, which is been named, what is it called again?
The
The Red
Rabbleathon.
Games.
No, that one
Red
like,
Games?
that one won, but the moderators, the way they spelled it, they didn't spell it Rabbithon. They put an extra L in there, and they felt it was too wacky to say.
Rabbleathon?
Yeah, they felt it was too wacky to say. It's
Red Games.
no.
No, because then that would conflict with the Hunger Games.
Oh.
No, they decided against Ravelry Games because there's another group named Ravelry Games.
Oh.
And they didn't want to send one anymore toes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the ethereal shawl. It's gotten about one repeat done since here.
Oh, there's a butt line.
Oh, what
A
line?
butt line.
Oh, please.
Oh, good, the air just came on. I'm like, almost.
Yeah, we've had,
So here.
closer.
There we go. Yeah,
You'd think we never podcasted before with how
It's-
uncoordinated we are.
there's more tonal. It's more tonal than that. Than what you're seeing.
It's beautiful, yeah.
It's called Deep Waters and it looks like Deep Waters. So just picture Deep Waters and that's what the yarn looks like.
Yeah, okay.
And so we made another Dipix order because I needed yarn for my formerly known as Ravelolympics game project. And I ordered more. I ordered 2 hanks of Pacifica because that's the yarn that I wanted when it was on sale, but then it went away, so I couldn't get it. Now it's back, so I got it. And Mom ordered some Deep Waters.
Yeah. So now is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So, to kind of steal a segment from Knit One Heart 2, this week I have had
I was thinking about that.
yes, one. I had a very depressing bout. It was Sunday, and they got me up. Well, Dad got me up incredibly early. I usually get up at like 8:30 on a Sunday.
Yeah.
No, he did. He got me up at 8. So I had an extra half hour.
I don't mind getting up at 8. I just wish it was the same time every week.
Yes, that would be nice. So then I could get up by myself and not have the kids harass me. But
I totally got Justin. That was fucking great. He comes in, and he's usually really nice about everyone. Like the kids are usually pretty good, but he's the most gentle. So just be like, Catherine.
he doesn't do that to me. He's like bruising me.
He's nice to me. He'll be like, Catherine, it's time to get up. So he's like, Catherine, time to get up. I just don't want to get up. Like, I know it's time to get up, I just don't want to get up. I'm laying there, he pushes me so I roll over my side, and he, rolls me back. I'm laying there, I'm like, and then he just sits there. I'm like, dude. I go, boom, he's like, ah!
Yeah, you can hear it downstairs, and we think, what happened? He comes down, and he looks like somebody slapped him. I'm like, what happened? She's Sissy's up. So like, what happened?
Yeah.
I have that mom look like, what? What happened?
So he's always scared. He's always trying to scare people. So I was like, cool, I'll do it to him.
Well, it's a good thing that he got a taste of his own medicine.
Yeah. So this week, my crush and heartbreak was, so I was Sunday. I had an extra half hour, so I'm like, I can get a few rows on my rendezvous done. So, I'm sitting on the chair, I'm all nice and cozy, and I finish a row. I'm like, let's see how far I am. I'm getting close to the end, so, I'm counting my stitches, because with how many stitches was on my needle, the way I was counting was, for every 1 stitch, I was counting it as 2, so I wouldn't have to count both halves. Mm-hmm. And so that way it'd be more accurate, I'm just not 392, 394, So, I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, okay. So I hold it up to take a look at it. I'm looking, I'm like, oh no, this can't be right. So, I'm counting my repeats. I'm like, it is. I'm 5 repeats into this shawl. I am so close to being able to do the last chart.
Yeah.
And on one side, I had 5, repeats of the pattern. Then I had the spine. And then on the other side, I had 3.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredibly depressing. So I'm like, there's no way to fix this.
Mm-hmm.
Rip out the needle.
Yep.
And, wind in this yarn. And for the first time in forever, I was bawling my eyes out. I'm
Ow.
like, it's gone.
That's pretty much an accurate representation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I
incredibly depressing.
took the ball and shawl out of her hands, and I took it to my husband. I said, "Here, wind this," and he's looking like, "Oh, okay."
He's just like, good thing the news is on.
So he and Ian are winding the shawl and knotting it up.
Yeah.
I'm knotting it up. My husband can take
Any knot out.
any knot
he
out,
is-
but he knotted it up good.
Yeah.
So I just had to help her. And you saw it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
Yeah, it was. For like the first time since like elementary school, it was like
Justin came in the room, saw her sobbing, turned on his heel and laughed. He was like, I ain't in the middle of this one.
Yeah.
I'll go help
Yeah.
wind yarn, but I ain't getting in the middle of this one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it was terrible.
It
Yeah,
was.
So when we got to church and after she calmed down and dried her eyes and you know started harassing everybody in the house,
Yeah.
Catherine and I got on the internet and we pattern.
Mm-hmm. So I got a pattern as therapy, and it seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah, I've screwed it up already.
I know, which makes it so much. This is like one of my favorite patterns, along with the Pavonis and the out of cheese, because
Well, she hasn't really screwed it up.
she just didn't read the pattern.
Yeah, and she.
I read the
Because-
pattern, but I read the line below.
Alright, so the pattern that I got, and that I gifted to them too, well, gifted, we're all doing it together, is the Trousseau by Carol Feller, and it's this one. Yeah, I can't really show it well without flashing the pattern and getting people all mad at me, because it's a pay pattern, and we're not supposed to be doing that, because,
Well,
you know...
I have it in my book, and it's in. Well, I think mine's better than yours.
I printed 3 copies off.
All the same.
Yeah, see?
Oh, just a second. I think I think the second page looks better. Hang on.
Oh, nice. But you don't see the full shawl.
Okay,
So
never
go,
mind.
so go look up the Trousseau, Trousseau, by Carol Feller, and you can see it. And so, we are all doing it.
Yes.
We cast it on this morning, so we don't have much to show. I finished, like, the first row of lace. Woo!
I had finished a whole chart.
Yep.
I was only supposed to finish the first 10 rows, so I yanked that puppy out. Yeah.
It's knit as a half pie,
Mhm.
so it starts out like a pie. That's as much as I've gotten. I know, big whoop.
Can't wait to see mine. Mine's really big. Whoop.
And then I don't know the name of the yarn or the colorway. All I know is that it's by 13 Mile because Mom stole the wrapper from me. I've got
the cutest wrapper ever, but I bought it, so I got the wrapper.
so there's 500 yards of this, which is exactly how much I need. And I am knitting on size 7s. And you guys have my nasty, nasty, nasty size 7s. These are my Knit Picks nickel plated.
How bad they are.
Yeah, I know.
You can see their sort of little sort like that's not a camera malfunction. That's how they are in real
Like
life.
the tip of this one is like it lost all the nickel plating. It's like all like gold, and you like this needle is about to do the same thing. You can tell where my finger is on this needle.
I have a crochet hook that's
See
similar
that?
to
Yeah,
that.
it's supposed to be all shiny like the tip, but it's not. Let's see if I can show that one. That one's there you go. That one's really nasty looking. So by the end of the summer, I am considering replacing these with a pair of Hayas because I seem to use my 7s a lot.
7s, 8s.
Yeah, and 6s. Yeah.
Yeah, 6, 7. Yeah, those are the ones that age on.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes my 9s.
And
But-
so higher are always the top. Oh, butter.
And so here's my cake. Oh, it's a coop cake. Yep. And it is brighter than the Basalt Heather, but it is in the same color family, so I'm not depressed. I just like my neutrals.
She liked it because it was free. It was mine.
No, not necessarily. I bought this of my own volition.
Yes, you did. You bought that of your volition, but you went stash batting in my stash and came
Mom's filling up Cairo points, otherwise known as she gets patterns get adjusted, but throughout the semester.
Yeah, exactly. When my
Yeah.
my school does this like great thing where if you sign what's called the graduation pledge, and in your first year you complete 30 hours, and then at the second year you complete 60, and on and on. After the first year you get $500 back.
Mhm.
After the second
the
year,
student gets it.
yeah, and then the second year you get $1,000 back, and then it just
1,500 and then $2,000.
yeah. And so,
Each year is up by $500.
yeah.
And
And
so,
so,
nice.
yeah, it is. And so at
It's
the
a good
end of,
incentive for college student, I think.
Yeah.
so middle of next semester, we should be, I should be getting $1,000 on a credit card, which is like really, really bad
Getting some
for
good
me.
patterns.
Well, you'll be getting patterns.
I don't know if it'll be good. Getting patterns.
I might send you like, ooh, thong pattern, $5. Look, that's mom. Matching bikini. Ooh, yes.
You're welcome. It'd be like a toe sandal.
Ugh. Or it could be like, or like tea cozy that looks like butt cheeks. Whoop, that's for mom. I'm gonna make you one now. Someone will be like, someone will watch me knit in class. Be like, what are you making? I'm like, oh, I'm making a tea cozy that looks like butt cheeks.
They'll kick you out of school.
No.
But that's okay.
They will.
Because keep in mind, around Christmas time, I'm going over the semester. I will be knitting a project, but I will not be showing it to you. You will see it at Christmas time.
You need to make me one of those too.
Yes, and it's for mom. Along those lines.
Not, we can't tell you.
Butt cheek cozy?
Yep.
No.
So you'll see it at Christmas time, and it's hilarious.
Lotion your elbows. Good.
Yeah.
I'm getting paper cuts over here from your elbow.
It's dry. It's hot. We've had record heat. It's been
15
over
degrees.
for 15 days. Yeah. This is even.
I can't sleep
horrible
at
for
night
all of us.
anymore. Like it's just.
Yeah. It's hard. It's really hard. In El Paso, everybody is suffering.
Yeah.
It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Our tomatoes,
There's like.
our tomato plants are like, you need a little more water over here, please.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're pruning up here.
We know you're trying to conserve
they're
water,
turning
but
into
please.
tomato raisins. I mean, the
Sun-dried tomatoes?
Yeah, they're having a hard time.
Before they come.
Yeah.
Can't get anything to grow because if you water and 5 minutes later, it's all gone.
Mm-hmm.
So
You can only water at night. Well, you should only water at night.
And we're down to 2 days a week now. We
Mhm.
can't. We water 3 days a week. The restrictions have come back to El Paso. Well, I mean, they were always voluntary, and you know,
Snag on my nail.
if the temperature goes over 100 degrees,
Yeah.
you should only water twice.
Because the moment it hits the grass, it all evaporates and your grass burns.
yeah.
And you should, you shouldn't water in the middle of the day. We have neighbors that do it, and it's like, first of all, water's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing this?
Yep.
This is
Because it's
insane.
not effectively watering. If you do it at night,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like when the sun, like 6, 7 o'clock at night, when the sun's sort of going down,
No, it's like 8, 10 o'clock.
yeah, then it doesn't. It soaks into the ground. If you water at noon, like some people do, like it doesn't even hit the ground.
I
No.
don't know.
It's
that hot
evaporated
here.
before it even hits the ground.
It's that hot here. Ruidoso, the wildfires that are up in the mountains are, I think like 75% contained, which is a good thing.
Good thing,
Finally.
finally.
Yeah.
Finally, yeah, we have.
Unlike the Colorado fires.
We have some friends that
Yeah.
go up to Ruidoso on a regular basis, and I don't think next year they're going to be able to go.
That's
because
it's gonna be
everything
bad for
is on.
skiing season next year.
Skiing season. A lot of people are worried about that,
Yeah.
and as well they should be. Their livelihood
Mm-hmm.
depends
That's all. That
on the ski slopes.
Yeah, Ruidoso is built on
It's a resort town.
It
on
is.
tourism.
It is. It's a beautiful place to go. Like,
It's
okay,
all
because-
this is
because
cabins and
yeah, because I'm from Michigan. Okay, I can only go so many winters without snow
Yeah.
before I get the shakes. So I talked my husband into going up to Ruidoso. We rent a cabin for a weekend.
we went to there for like Thanksgiving
we
one year.
freeze. Yeah, we see snow.
You
we
see
freeze.
snow?
We see
Still there.
snow.
Or
We
smoke.
freeze. I go back to El Paso and I'm fine. But next year's gonna be really hard.
It is.
It is gonna be hard.
It's gonna be a bad season for him.
Mm-hmm.
Same with
Colorado?
Cloudcroft. Yeah, Cloudcroft.
Falcroft, Colorado's fires are still bad. I mean, this has been a rocky year for a lot of
I mean,
people.
we haven't had fires this close. Like Ruidoso is like what 2-3 hours away from us.
Yeah, it's about 3 hours.
Like
away
last
from
year, it
us.
was like in Arizona. Like we got smoke from, but it was in Arizona. We didn't have to worry about it. We still don't have to worry about it, but it's like
But I could tell that the fires were bad in Ruidoso because your brother's asthma
Yeah.
was kicking up. I
you
mean,
like it like
we thought it was fog. It was smoke from 3 hours away.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
That
got
was
up and we
that
were just
bad.
like what? No, remember that one day we got out of Guerrero and we're just like
Smells like smoke.
we're like, is someone having like a bonfire? And then
Yeah,
we
it
watched
was-
the news last night. I'm like, oh,
That
it's
was
from the
start.
wildfires.
That was the start of the wildfires.
Yep.
I mean, and it was like a lot of the fires are started by careless people, but this one was lightning. There was nothing you can do about this, and
Yeah.
now people are
That's
pointing
why
fingers, and I don't like it.
I was last week when we had that. It was like not really rain, but it was just like a lightning storm. It was supposed to have rain. I was like, oh boy, because if you have rain with it, it's sort of like, eh.
It's safer.
Yeah.
It's
But
safer.
if it's just a lightning storm, you're like,
Yeah.
there's nothing around to burn, but it'll still burn something.
Well, the lightning was attracted to the highest, and that's a tree.
Yeah.
And if it cracks on one, guess what? You've got a fire.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of fingers were pointed in Ruidoso, which this is my pet peeve. Okay, for the longest time, people had said leave wildlife in Ruidoso alone because I got to tell you, it's beautiful.
It
You
is.
go up
It's
there,
gorgeous up
there's
there.
trees, it's green, it's moist, it's gorgeous. So everyone said leave it alone. Now that there's been a bit of wildfire, people are coming out going, well, this should have been thinned. We shouldn't have had so many trees,
No.
dense with forest. And they're the same people, not even a year ago, that said leave it alone because it's bringing tourist attractions. And I'm thinking, like, you can't have it both ways. You got it.
Yep.
They had a tragedy. And it's
It
a
happened.
horrible tragedy.
Yes, and
Why
it
don't we
happens, and we're gonna
Pick up the pieces
and rebuild
and
it.
keep going.
Mhm.
You hear it on the news every day. Well, it should have been thinned. You should have said that maybe a year ago, people. But it happens.
Yep.
Okay, this is mine. Woo! This is my trousseau.
3 rows in.
Yeah, well, no,
4.
not even 3 rows.
It was much farther an hour ago.
It was, but I pulled it off. I was down size 6, highest. I went down a size to 5 because Lindsay pointed out it's beautiful, it's airy, but it'll snag.
And we have cats.
Heck, we have men in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Here you want your oh, bugger. Shaw?
Yeah.
you're like,
I am using my Misty Alpaca lace.
Misty Alpaca?
Misty Alpaca.
Misty Paca.
Hey,
that's one Misty Paca.
baby alpaca.
Made in
Baby Peru. It's so soft.
to the subject of cats. Yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no.
We are hitting like an hour.
Oh, bugger. Never mind.
Our cats are nutcases.
No, not that. It baffles me why Chappie seems
Oh,
to-
our one cat.
yeah, likes my knitted projects that are still on the needles
Yes.
when there was a perfect Afghan, finished, freshly washed at the end of my bed, and I go up there and he's sitting on the shawl. Yeah. I'm like, Chappie.
And she came downstairs and the look on her face was like, oh, it was the cats.
Yep.
Had to be one of the cats.
Yep. Okay, this is my trousseau. Woohoo.
It's
I-
looking nice though.
Yes, I am doing it in Misty Alpaca as well. I don't know the color. I like burgundy. I lost the wrapper.
Maroon.
Well, I had yarn guts, so I pulled I pulled it out and wound it, and I'm like, where'd the wrapper go? Bugger.
I think it's a maroon or a burgundy. If
Yeah.
my memory serves. I am so gonna get some nice patterns for gifting yarn to children. I'm so sorry. It's one of those days.
I didn't say anything this time!
No.
With you guys as my witness, I had my mouth shut.
Yeah, and my mind went blank. Like 1 minute, I was just like, oh wait, what was talking?
Why was she laughing?
Yeah, that's basically what I
No, I'm just because it's so hot and our neighbors decide to have parties
Mhm.
at the weirdest times.
That's why
It's
our
like
neighbors
2
are
o'clock in the
over
morning.
there, and my bedroom is over there.
2 o'clock in the morning, I hear, ay, and I'm like, oh dear Lord.
did. Yeah, I'm just like,
Here come the pinata. We are so
and
dead.
it might not be a candy-filled one.
It's
Look,
like,
vodka shots.
woohoo! It's crazy because I mean I'm dead asleep and they're partying.
You're just
and
like,
they'll wake me up. I mean I am in REM sleep and I'm like, oh, I'm awake. Because you hear a Mexican.
But the great thing about waking up from REM sleep is that you usually remember your dream. Like, I remember my dream from last night was really weird.
I woke your. I just went like everything on my body just shook instantly because it was like you jerked out of sleep.
You're jarred awake. It's just like,
And I'm like, I was so not happy because I was sleeping. I sleep 3 hours, I wake up, I sleep 3 hours, I wake up. I don't get a full night's sleep anymore. And I was right in the middle of sleeping good, and I hear the Mexican scream. I was angry.
Well, my birthday's on a Friday this year.
Oh.
Can we rent a bounce house for my birthday on Saturday morning? Be like, wee! At 7 o'clock, be like, wee!
It depends if she's hungover. It depends on if she's in, Las Cruces or home. I'm going to get the biggest darn boom box I can find. And I'm going to put it on my balcony, which faces her bedroom. And after she's had a really hard night of partying, I'm cranking that baby
Catherine?
up.
You have a boombox.
Now,
I have a boombox.
You're the stereo downstairs.
I can think about it, but I
You can't do
never.
it.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
It's like Dad threatening to let out all the airs and let all the air in the neighbors' tires.
We totally
You can't
do
Can't,
it.
like, we can say that however long we want to. And Dad might be a tad more serious than we are
No.
in our threats, but it still wouldn't happen.
It's just, as a neighbor, you try really, really hard to keep your noise down, to keep your yard clean, to be a good neighbor. If someone gives you
Those
the
rules
mail,
do
you
not
take
apply
it
in this
back.
neighborhood, Mom. I'm sorry.
You know what we should do?
But it's really
Take a
hard.
squirt gun to our
when-
dogs. Get them all like riled up and then pop down back. When they come,
her dogs are nice, and they wolf. They don't bark. You never hear her dogs at all.
no, they are
They're
just
nice.
nice little legs. They're
They
nasty, smelly little dogs. They go,
Yes, they smell. Yes, they smell.
rolling around
They-
the yard.
They're nice little dogs.
They are
You
nice.
Leave them alone.
At least they're not yappy.
They're not happy. And Sedgwick loves them. He
Yeah, he
looks
does.
over the fence and they woof at him and he says, woof back to them.
You see his
They're
little tail?
fine. They're fine. I just get really tired of people who wake up in the middle of the night and want to party. They just party. I get a little.
Or they
upset
think
about
that 2 in the morning everyone's asleep, so they've been quiet long enough to go, woo!
No, you know what we should do? We'll take our rock band set outside and put Rachel on the mic. Have her sing "I Love Rock and Roll."
No, that's too mean.
Yeah, even
Nope,
it's even hard for us to tolerate.
Nope. No, that's just too that's cruel and unusual. The police will not
Make her sing Hard Glass.
Oh dear.
There you go.
Oh dear. That is like torture.
Once again, who said it was okay to buy that stupid thing?
No. Torture, like, as in we can't sing it at all. Like, it's too high.
I know. I'm in the house when you try.
No, we haven't tried to sing that one.
Hard glass?
We've played it. We
Yeah.
haven't sung it.
That and Rock
I
Lobster.
think
Our
you
rock
guys
band
tried
set.
it.
Our rock band set loves to give us Heart of Glass and Rock Lobster by the B-52s.
Oh, you've heard it.
Next, yeah,
I
you've
know
heard it.
I've heard it, but I'm like,
And the
Who
sad thing
thinks-
is, we're really good at it.
I know, and it's
Who-
really annoying.
who thinks naming a song Rock Lobster is good?
And who thought writing a song about a rock lobster was a good idea? The whole song is like an epic fail on creativity.
And
if
It's a ton of fun to play.
Yeah, I mean, if you are a B-52 fan, I apologize for
I'm
our
not going to tune in again.
for our blatant disregard for this song, but it
smashed off our podcast. That's fun.
yeah.
I
So
liked
we
it
go
at first.
from- yeah.
I liked it at first, but then we played it 50 bajillion times.
I mean, it was okay the first few times, and I was like, "Is it done yet? Is it done yet?"
How was that song?
What?
I get quality time upstairs in my bedroom
With the cats nibbling on your
cats,
cats.
and I
Dixie
get
is like
snipped.
looks forward to our rock banding now
Yeah.
because she's like, oh, I'm going in the room. I can sit her shutter.
But then yesterday, you didn't go upstairs, and she
Cat had a meltdown.
so she's sitting at the top of the stairs going, "Where is she? We're playing on Rock Band. Where is she? Where is she? Oh, where is she?"
She didn't do that.
Yes, she did.
No, she
Yes, she did.
No.
She
I
went
saw her.
stir crazy once you left. Well, like when we got off Rock Band and Mom had to leave to take Rachel to ballet,
Mhm.
and she was a nutcase.
Yep.
She was like a cat on caffeine.
Yes.
It was scary.
Like Sheldon on caffeine. I walked up
Yes.
the stairs, and if I had not seen her, like, oh, bugger. If I had not seen her, sitting by the stairs, like, sort of hidden in her butt, like, I would have fallen down the stairs when she went, right in front of me, as I came up the stairs. She was like, good work, cat.
The first rule of going up our stairs is
Cats
where's
will be present.
Dixie? If you can't find Dixie, then you gingerly step
Oh,
from
yeah.
the first step to
Yeah, if you're one step away from the top, you're like, in front of you.
yeah. You always hang on to the railing until you're 2 steps onto the second floor.
Exactly. So I believe we have covered all of our projects.
Yes.
We should probably wrap this up because Blip will never get done, and I have to edit today.
It needs to save today, and we have to go to Justin's Spanish class in 45 minutes.
It's not a Spanish class. It's a Spanish summer reading
Class.
program.
Yeah,
Plus.
whatchamajigger. So, going to grab my mouse and turn it back on.
Oh, I was watching, they have,
You don't like my mouse, do you?
I was,
I flip the switch every now and then.
Okay. That's what did it.
what?
Sometimes I get that I sit down and it's like I have no mouse.
I'm not running to charge the battery on my mouse. My mouse is blinking red. Don't charge me, charge me.
Charge them.
I'm gonna wait for it to, like, totally die.
So it can be totally charged.
Okay.
I'm cool.
So, someone was saying something?
I don't know what we were saying.
Me.
We're saying goodbye.
Okay.
Yep.
Bye.
Friend us on Play.
Adios.
Yeah. Friend us on Plurk. Join our Ravelry group, please. Yeah.
If you watch, please join.
Yes.
Well, that might alienate a whole lot of people, though.
I know, because we're kind of lonely over here.
We're in a
Don't
desert and what?
I have your dad.
No,
There's
I'm a
there's
knitter,
there's
though.
no yarn here.
And he's not a
There's
knitter.
no litters here.
I don't know. Oh, the Sun Country's here. She's on a Ravelry group. Sun Country's here.
Who's that?
Well, look on our group and you'll find out. She has a really cool little
I know.
crochet
Oh,
pictures.
do you know her? Good person.
Only through Ravelry.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was like one of our friends that you said join our Ravelry group.
Yeah, I mean, you see another podcast where it's like Dramatic Knits meets up with like so and so, or like Katie from Knit on
Nobody
the
comes
Fly meets up with like
And I don't blame
Helen-
them because it's
Helen Handmaids. Yeah,
But, you know, in the wintertime, if you're butt deep in snow,
come here.
come on
it's
over.
nice here.
Yeah, it is. It is really nice.
That's why I was
It's just cold enough to make it
feel.
feel like winter, but it's not cold enough for
And
you
you
to
know,
put on. Yeah,
And then you get occasionally like 70-degree days when like,
Oh, yeah.
and then it goes back to being about
Beautiful
50.
yeah.
Beautiful here.
We generally go from like about like high 40s to about the 50s.
And sometimes it says, and if it's really good, you get 70s.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then
Makes it
we
nice
always
winter.
get like 1 or 2 cold snaps where it goes below freezing, but it's like 2 days. And then
Yeah.
you're good.
I don't even know what winter coat.
Yeah,
No.
I don't either. I have my alpaca sweater for when it's cold, and then after that it goes back into clothing. So, yeah,
We need to say goodbye.
yes we do.
Goodbye! Adios.
Felt like Mater. He didn't get to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, I'm good. All right.
It's going to be such a long day.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Sure, you had to go like we all said bye, and you're like, oh, bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Adios.